What's up, guys? So I just got to the convention area that's in downtown Vegas. So this is the convention that I coordinated with some of my friends. So it's with my buddy Tony Polson, Bing, Carl, a lot of friends that I connect with on Clubhouse. And this one's also in combination with ToyCon. But yeah, this is a really interesting show. There is construction, there is stuff going on everywhere. But the area where we're setting up is really interesting. It's kind of like an outdoor like shopping area or mall. But here, check this out. So we're gonna walk down this tunnel. And so it's like a back loading dock here. So I'm walking through here, and then when we enter through this, it's like a loud, like kind of shopping area. And we're trying to figure out right now, is this gonna be like in this underhang here? Or are they gonna place us like in the sun, in the direct sunlight? So that's what we're trying to figure out right now. I don't do a lot of outdoor shows, but my buddy Tony Polson is here, and he's the pro, he's the expert when it comes to outdoor shows. So I'm gonna, I've learned a lot from him already just in regards to doing shows, but this is gonna be really cool to learn from him and get advice from him on how to set up. So that's what we're gonna do this weekend.
Did you see this load-in zone right over here? You should pull over by it. Well, I don't know if it's secure, but like this like
the semi was backing up into it.
Yes, right there. Yep.
All right, guys.
Hi.
So here he is, Tony. So we just got the inside look of what we're gonna be setting up. So we're gonna be setting up inside of the barricade. So instead of like in the shade, we're gonna be setting up here like in the barricade. So now we're gonna start loading in and see how this goes. But yeah, Tony and I are the first ones here. Thought some other people would be here, but yeah, it's just a Tony and Dominic show right now. So yeah, we're gonna get this started. All right, so now I'm unloading the car. This is what the car looks like. So yeah, packing for outdoor shows is a lot different than Comic-Cons where you have to jump on a plane. But yeah, it's kind of all packed as, tight as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna unload this now. An advantage of outdoor shows as well is, there is no weight limit. So I brought a lot of stuff for this show. So like I said, I don't really do a lot of outdoor shows. I think this is in total my third or fourth outdoor show. I've done them, and every time I do them, I'm always like, man, this is the hardest thing ever. Like, this is so much harder than doing Comic-Cons. There's always things that are unpredictable, like with this show. The heat was anywhere from 113 to I think 117 once it reached the peak highest temperature, and yeah, it just sucks when there's the wind as well, there's the heat. A lot of the material you want to bring like weighted wall grids for these shows, because the wind will blow your artwork away if you don't have the right art prints. A lot of times your art can get damaged, but yeah, like outdoor shows are not meant for everybody. They're one of those types of shows where you want to be over prepared for sure. And something else about this show that I noticed is there was a lot of people here. There was a lot of people wandering around this area wondering what we were doing. And before they started charging people to come into the show, a lot of people were just walking up to our booth. They were trying to see what we were doing, what we were selling. And so a lot of my sales actually started to come in before they even opened the doors.
Our boy Dominic Glover. What up? This guy. Dominic is killing
it. Guys, so this show was supposed to start at 4:30. It actually kind of started at 3:30. Like, people have been walking in and out of the streets and buying stuff like crazy. Yeah, this is a pretty wild show, but here, this is kind of like what the venue looks like. So yeah, if you guys can look around behind me, yeah, it's going pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna check it with you later because I actually have someone here that I need to talk to. And while these sales were coming in, I was starting to realize that the way to lock down some of these sales was to make sure that I was displaying my artwork out to the crowd.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna try to check out Tony's booth. So here's my buddy Tony, my mentor. But yeah, let's check out his booth real quick. But yeah, I am loving how he sets it up. Like, look how professional all this looks. I think this is my favorite part because it is so hot. I think it's like 113. He has his fans out here. And this is a cool thing too. So he has like his zip ties here. These shower curtain rings holding the spritz together. T-shirts.
It's like the little baby shredder.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Tony's always killing it. Alright, so something else cool is I got two people from my mentorship program here. So we're gonna walk over to their booth. But check this out. So we got Ivan in the house. So Ivan, how many outdoor shows have you done so far?
Total, I think this is my 7th.
Alright, yeah, dude, you have more experience than I do doing outdoor shows.
Oh yeah, man.
This is my 3rd outdoor show.
It's a different animal. Sometimes you gotta improvise on certain stuff, like the walls are blowing or
100%, man. I love how you got the print wall back there.
yeah. And like
You
this.
brought fans too. Man, see, I'm like burning. These guys are smart with the fans.
Oh yeah, I got 2 of them making cross
There
breeds.
you go. But yeah, here.
That's why I designed that thing to hold the walls down and my fans.
But yeah, check out how good his booth looks. Super professional. But yeah, man, you got your Instagram here. Oh, here we go. So there's Ivan's Instagram if you guys want to follow him. Then there's Omar over here killing it. He's got security buying from him. And he's got the cool print wall too. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, Omar's doing a good job too. It's pretty awesome to see these guys out here. All right, and then we got our buddy Bing over here.
What's up?
What's up? What are you working on, Bing?
I have no idea. Houndoom?
A Houndoom? Oh, and you got your reference?
Gotta have the reference. Gotta have the reference.
This guy's reference here. So you like doing the commissions like live at the show? That's like your main?
That's my only trick, man.
I don't think that's like.
I
think that's like one of the best ways to do it, man. Like the one of a kind is like one of the greatest ways, right?
One day I will be Dominic. One day.
I don't know, man. I can't do what you do.
I need to. I'm learning a lot of lessons here. How's the show going for you? Pretty
Going
good.
man. Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah. All right, let's see what Tony's up to. All right, Tony. So how many outdoor shows do you do a year?
Oh, this year so far? I've done like 8 this year, 8, 10.
All right, so give me like 5 quick tips of how to do outdoor shows.
Be prepared, be prepared, be prepared, be prepared, and bring water. Bring water for sure, bring food for sure, bring more water. Always make sure you have tie downs to weigh your stuff down, windstorms. If it goes past, obviously, like nighttime, bring lights. So we're getting up now, getting some lights up. That's probably, there's such a huge list.
So when it comes to like the kind of crowds that come to outdoor shows, is it like a mix? Do you notice it's like mainly like older pop culture, anime? What do you notice are some of the trends?
I would say you're gonna get a pretty good mix of everything. So having like fan art and geeky things, you're gonna draw that crowd in. Where do I look? That way.
Right here at the list.
I never look at the right spot. Like, I'll do the Casey Neistat.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So what you do?
We're talking about like what's the top sellers at like outdoor shows? Because sometimes
I
they're
think,
like
like,
farmers markets.
So far, anime has been like super strong for me, and also like Marvel stuff. I mean, kind of anything. I've got like a lot of things from older generations. So like this guy just came in and bought like oldest Ninja Turtle stuff I had, but he had a rock sitting inside his backpack. So.
And then if you're doing an outdoor show, like what do you think is like a good starting amount? Like how many pieces do you think you need to start out at an outdoor show?
It's kind of hard to say. I mean, I have like 100 something characters, so I bring minimum 3 of each character to like 15, 20, sometimes 30 per the like really hot sellers. Just depends on like what you're selling. To be honest with you, a lot of people selling original artwork. It's gonna be hard to bring multiples of a certain piece, but I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared. Or if you are under prepared, like I have things that people mention I don't have here. I've got my website, handy, really quick to load up, and we can do an order over my phone.
And so when we look around here, we got like a lot of prints and a lot of stickers. Which do you think you sell more of, the prints or the stickers?
This year I've sold more, well, in quantity stickers, but ultimately I think prints are like where I've had the most success this year. At least for outdoor shows. Usually Comic-Cons I'll sell more stickers, but I'm one of the few vendors that has stickers. So, I forgot his water. See, look at it, don't forget your water.
There you go, our water's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna let Tony finish setting up his lights, but I'll check with you guys later.
This was supposed to be a 3-day show. Unfortunately, a lot of us only stayed the one day because, it was extremely hot. It was outdoors. The show was supposed to go from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. But because there was no security to watch our stuff overnight, a lot of us felt uncomfortable about leaving it there. And like you guys saw earlier, setting up took anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. And, again, the heat was pretty extreme. It was like 113, 117. And, a lot of us, I don't think, quite had it in us to do this again. Omar and Ivan did an amazing job. I love their drive and work ethic. They put in the work and showed up for the second day and got some sales. But yeah, this is extremely hard. Like, this is much harder than Comic-Cons, in my opinion, doing outdoor shows. The other outdoor shows I've done have been usually like on grass, so it's a little bit cooler. But when you're on, like cement, concrete, sidewalks like this, the heat just reflects and it just gets hotter and hotter throughout the day. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for people that do these kind of shows. It's a lot of work. It definitely demonstrates how creative you can be with your setup. You got to be very smart in regards to your kind of street smarts on knowing how to set up and how to stay cool and stay fed and just survive throughout the day. So yeah, for anyone that wants to do outdoor shows, just make sure you're paying attention to stuff like that. But yeah, as the show went on, not as many people started to show up, which is really unfortunate. The main reason I think people stopped showing up is because they couldn't see what was going on with this show. There were so many people in Vegas this last weekend. And I think because the tents were so big and a lot of people had those tent walls that you couldn't see into the show to see what people were buying into. I know the ticket price was advertised on the Facebook page for like $20 to $30. It was definitely $20 at the door. But they didn't know what they were paying for because they couldn't see in to see what was going on. They we had cool artwork, cool toys, collectibles, statues. There was several celebrities there, but you couldn't see any of that because there's no signage, and also the tents were kind of creating this big barrier to look in. So that's something you always want to keep in mind when signing up for any type of show, whether it's an outdoor show like this, or a Comic-Con, or a farmer's market, is pay attention to the advertising and the marketing. See if they're trying to bring in a crowd and how big that crowd is going to be. But yeah, like I said, these shows, outdoor shows, are extremely difficult. They are so unpredictable because of weather, the heat. You just never know what's going to happen. But at the same time, there's so much opportunity at these shows. A lot of times for artists, there's not a lot of competition. And the reason there's not a lot of competition is because when you look at shows like Oktoberfest or a holiday show or something like that, You know, they're selling like beer, fruits and vegetables, jewelry, things like that, but they're not selling cool artwork like what we do. And so therefore we don't have any competition. It's, you know, we're usually the only artists at these kind of shows. So keep that in mind as well. Like, yes, they're difficult, but there's a lot of pros and a lot to gain if you can pull it off. But yeah, guys, hopefully this video is helpful. My next show is Tampa Bay, so I'm gonna vlog that one as well. And I will see you guys next time. All right, bye.